The introduction to the purification ritual in Buddhism is like opening the doors to a temple that few dare to explore. Have you ever stopped to think that purifying the body and mind could be the first step to achieving true peace? We're not talking about something simple like a regular bath, but rather a profound and transformative practice. Now, imagine for a moment, as you enter a space of tranquility, you begin to shed all the weight of daily life, worries, and stress. The Buddhist ritual bath is not just a sensory experience. It's preparation for something much greater, something that goes beyond the skin. Every drop of water, every herb, every breath activates something more powerful inside of you, the mind. This, my friend, is like a reset for the soul. It's true that, at first, this may seem distant or even unusual. But what few know is that the roots of this ritual are not just found in far-off monasteries around the world. You can access this transformative practice in your daily life, too. That's right, it's not an experience reserved only for those living in temples. How can you do this? Prepare to understand that purifying the body and mind goes far beyond a simple bath. Are you ready for this transformative journey? Then come discover how you too can experience this ritual and transform your mind and spirit. Let's go. The importance of purification in Buddhism. In Buddhism, purification is not just a practice, it's a philosophy. Imagine that your mind is like a mirror, but a mirror covered in dust. What you see reflected in it is not the truth, but a distortion. To truly understand what is before you, it's necessary to clean that dust. The ritual bath serves exactly this purpose, removing the layers that prevent us from seeing the world and ourselves clearly. This process is not just physical, it is profoundly spiritual. Purification in Buddhism is preparation for something much greater, the Noble Eightfold Path, which leads to the cessation of suffering. It's like a map that guides the practitioner through life, helping to understand how to reduce suffering and increase happiness. But before following this path, it is necessary to clear what is inside. Without this purification, the mind remains filled with distractions, anxieties, and desires that obscure true clarity. It's like trying to drive a car with fogged-up windows. Perhaps you've tried, at some point in your life, to clear your mind, right? Trying to focus on an important task or meditate, yet still being bombarded by random thoughts. Purification is exactly what allows you to stop that mental turmoil. Buddhist practice teaches that when your mind is clear, you are in direct contact with your deepest essence, allowing you to follow the path with clarity and truth. And remember, it is possible to apply this purification to any aspect of life. The Buddhist ritual bath. The Buddhist ritual bath goes beyond a simple moment of hygiene. It is a deeply symbolic and powerful act. When you think of a bath, you probably imagine a moment of physical cleansing, but the ritual bath is an opportunity to cleanse internal impurities. Herbs such as sage, basil, and lotus are used to bring balance and ward off negative energies. Each ingredient has a specific purpose, and their combination is done with intention. This is not just any bath. It is a purification ritual that prepares the body and mind for spiritual elevation. When you immerse yourself in these herbs, you're not just cleaning yourself physically. Sage, for example, is considered a purifying plant. It is traditionally used to ward off negative energies and create a space of spiritual protection. Lotus, on the other hand, is a symbol of rebirth and enlightenment. When incorporated into the bath, it helps elevate your spiritual vibration. So, what you're doing there is not just cleansing the body, but preparing your being for a new beginning. You are connecting with forces that transcend the material world. You might even think, this sounds wonderful, but how can I apply this in my daily life? Well, if you don't have specific herbs at hand, You can improvise. A bath with common herbs like rosemary, chamomile, or even lavender can bring similar benefits, as they have relaxing and purifying properties. Adding some candles, incense, or even meditating for a few minutes while bathing can be a practical way to recreate this ritual in your routine. The key is the intention to cleanse both the mind and body. Preparation of the body and mind. The preparation of the body and mind is an essential step before any ritual, especially when it comes to the Buddhist ritual bath. Before entering the bath, the practitioner dedicates time to introspection, creating a space of calm and focus. Imagine how it would be if, before making any important decision in your life, you took a moment to breathe deeply and clear your mind of all distractions. In Buddhism, this mental preparation is done through meditation or simply a period of silence. This is what truly allows the ritual to be effective. The water in the ritual bath is not just for washing the body, but for purifying the mind. During the bath, the practice is to fully surrender to the present moment. This means letting go of restless thoughts, worries, and any traces of negativity that may have accumulated throughout the day. When you take a bath, if you focus solely on the sensation of the water, the sound of movement, the temperature, you are practicing the same mental purification that Buddhists practice during their ritual. Each drop of water is an opportunity to renew your energy. You might be wondering how to do this preparation in your daily life without resorting to complicated rituals. The good news is that it's simple. You can start with 5 minutes of deep breathing before taking your bath or during it. Focusing on the water falling on your skin, the physical sensations, and what's around you helps calm the mind and prepare the body for renewal. Don't underestimate the power of small moments of silence and connection with yourself. Purification of the mind and spirit. The purification of the body is just the beginning. The true impact happens when you start to notice the mental and spiritual transformation. The Buddhist ritual bath is not just about cleaning the physical body, but also about freeing the mind and spirit from their burdens. By allowing the body to relax and the mind to calm, you create space for a new state of being. It's like turning off a computer overloaded with programs. When it restarts, everything feels lighter, faster, and clearer. The relaxation that comes with this purification process is not limited to immediate tranquility. It's an invitation to release stagnant emotions. Think of the frustrations and worries of your daily life as heavy stones you carry in your backpack. The ritual bath offers a chance to leave those stones behind. Each drop of water can be seen as an opportunity to shed an emotional or mental weight, allowing the mind to enter a state of greater peace and balance. This creates the ideal ground for cultivating qualities like compassion and wisdom. You can begin to apply this concept of mind purification even outside of the Buddhist ritual. If you feel overwhelmed, how about dedicating a few minutes to breathe deeply and visualize the water flowing over you, cleansing not only your body but also clearing away negative thoughts? When you adopt this practice of renewal, whether with an herbal bath or a simple meditation, you begin to understand the power of clearing what's inside, not just what's outside. The path to enlightenment. The path to enlightenment in Buddhism is often described as a journey of internal transformation, the purification of the body and mind. Although the first step is not the end of the road, it prepares the ground for something greater, the transcendence of the ego and the connection to the true nature of being. Imagine life as a long road, and the ritual bath is a starting point that clears the obstacles that could prevent you from walking with clarity. Without this purification, the path is obscured by the clouds of confusion and suffering. By purifying yourself, you begin to understand that in order to achieve enlightenment, it is necessary to detach from distractions and worldly desires. This detachment does not mean renouncing life, but rather realizing that true peace is not in external things, but within you. The ritual bath, by cleansing the body, also purifies the mind, preparing it for this wisdom. It's like an artist who, before beginning to paint, needs to clean the canvas to ensure the artwork is clear and free from imperfections. Perhaps you felt at some point that there is something beyond appearances, something deeper within you. Buddhist practice teaches that when you begin to purify your intentions and actions, the path to enlightenment becomes clearer. And this clarity is what allows you to live with more purpose. With each small step, each conscious gesture, you begin to walk closer to that lasting peace. The good news? This path is accessible to everyone if you know how to practice it. How the ritual bath can benefit all of us. The beauty of the Buddhist ritual bath is that it doesn't need to be limited to monks in distant monasteries. It can be integrated into your daily life, regardless of your belief or religion. What makes the bath so powerful is its ability to purify the mind and body, something we all need at some point. Daily stress, work pressures, family worries, all these factors can pollute our mind and spirit. By incorporating the ritual bath into your routine, you create a moment dedicated to self-care and renewal. You might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but how can I do this at home? The good news is that you don't need exotic ingredients or a temple to experience this practice. You can start with simple herbs like rosemary, lavender, or chamomile, which are accessible and have relaxing and purifying properties. Place these herbs in hot water, create a peaceful atmosphere with candles or soft music, and then immerse yourself in this experience. During the bath, focus on your breathing, feel the water flowing, and imagine that each drop is not only cleansing your body, but also your mind and emotions. And here's the trick. The key is not just in the physical act of the bath, but in your intention. By making this a ritual of renewal, you create a space to release tension, fears, and doubts. Even if the world outside remains chaotic, inside you will be creating an oasis of calm. Don't underestimate the power of these small moments of self-care. Start with the simple, and soon you'll notice the benefits of becoming more conscious and connected with your own being.